Hello everybody, this is the Go-To family. Today is the big day. We are about to go to Machu Picchu, so we just got our tickets. $60, not exactly cheap. You can walk up there, but it takes close to 2 hours, so we'll pay the 60 bucks to get on the bus. And we're about to go. We're super excited. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm super excited.
So Cusco is actually higher than Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu is not super duper high, but based on the surroundings, it looks like it's like the top of the world.
While we're waiting to get on the bus, we just picked up some water, and now we're going to take the bus up. I heard it's pretty crazy, the bus, really steep and no railing on the side, so you might get a little nervous if you're someone like me who is scared of heights.
Alright, so we're just getting on the bus right now to go to Machu Picchu. Just gotta watch my step here. Look at that water. The waves are crazy. Just look at that. They go fast and furious. It definitely looks like high tide. Oh my god. Just look at that. And you can see people walking. And we just saw some people walking. Those are the people that are gonna get there in 2 hours. I would do that without the kids. With the kids, the bus is fine. Just saw some steps there, and those steps look really steep. I can't believe how many people are actually making the hike all the way up. Quite a lot of people, but those steps, they look intense. Oh, look at that. How does that make you feel?
Scared?
So some of these turns, there's literally no guardrails, and you're literally looking at a hill that's going straight down. So, yeah, if you're not a fan of heights, it can be a little intense. Alright, we made it. So that ride was pretty intense. Alright, so from this point, from the entrance all the way up is going to be about 20-25 minutes of going uphill, so it's going to be a little difficult according to our tour guide. If you're one of those people that hiked from the way down, well, you still got some more hiking to do. So if you plan on hiking, something to consider. Well, first things first, you got to watch your steps. That's number one. Number two is you're going to feel a little out of breath here because you're much higher than at the level that you were at just 20 minutes ago. So it's going to be normal to feel a little out of breath. So this is the cloud forest right here.
Moisture.
Yeah, you get a lot of moisture, but I guess it's more prevalent in the morning. Like you're actually really high up in the clouds. Like the other cloud forest I went to, which was in Singapore, which was not, I mean, it was indoors. And not a real cloud forest. This you actually have to get there. You actually have a bear. The only bear native to the area. So watch out for bear. But I don't think they're aggressive. From what I've been told, they're mostly vegetarian, so probably don't have that much to worry about. Oh, while we're getting closer, look at that. It's just over there. Doesn't look that far, right? Wow, that's amazing. How do they do that? I have no idea. Now once you get here, which is kind of like the entrance kind of to the site, what you want to do is you want to climb up these steps here, get behind, because you're going to get an elevated look at Machu Picchu. Check this out. So as you can see, the view is just a little more special up here than down there. But what's more, you can actually climb up a little higher even. And that's what we're about to do. Okay, more steps. God, these steps are huge too. So right here, actually, after you climb a couple of steps, you get an even better vantage point. If you want to snap some shots, it'll be even more elevated, so you get a clearer picture for video or for picture. This is an Inca Trail right here. You can go back. It takes 4 days, a little over 4 days, if you want to do that. And right here, we see these kind of like natural steps, I guess, that the Incas built. At least that's what they look like to me. You can kind of just step on them and climb to the top right there. Check this out.
Be honest. Be honest. Do you think it's incredible?
Wow, look at this. And this right here, this is an amazing vantage point, really. Just look at that. And you don't have a lot of people or a lot of things hindering your view right here. This is unbelievable. We're kind of like on the side of Machu Picchu. This is awesome. Just awesome. You can just see, is there anything else in the world that looks like this? I don't think so. Alright, so we're making our way down these very steep steps, and they are super steep. Making our way slowly but surely to the citadel. Machu Picchu was built in the 15th century, so it's not super old. This is why it's one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Of course, it was kind of officially discovered in the 20th century, so it's officially it's not super old. Now, if you look at the mountain across, you actually see that the Incas were starting to build something up there. From what I gathered, they were just starting and they didn't finish, so it's kind of incomplete. But you can see some terraces and some structures on the other side on the mountain. The size of these steps, they are huge. Oh my god, your knees will take a beating too, especially if you're not super young. So right here, this used to be the main square here at Machu Picchu. So this used to serve all kinds of functions, religious functions as well as astronomical functions. So they used to be able to tell, this is a half cross here, and they used to be able to tell the winter and the summer solstice depending on where the sun came in and the kind of shadow that half cross formed. So very interesting. And of course the Incas were trying to predict, were trying to manage their lives according to their predictions in terms of the seasons. So they were pretty talented, as we could see at what they did. And that right there used to be a temple, and they used to sacrifice. They had a sacrificial altar right over there. So this is it. This is the main temple right here. Of course, it used to look a little different. They used to have roofs. I believe they used to be made out of like wood, if I remember correctly. But all of that is gone now. And according to sources, the city of Machu Picchu was abandoned in about the 1570s, 1572 they say. And a big reason for that is because the Incas in the region, they kind of had to flee the area. So the area itself was left abandoned. Nature kind of started taking its toll, and it was abandoned and rediscovered some 250 or so years later. So it was kind of the lost city, even though a lot of people supposedly knew about it even before Hiram Bingham came here. This is the artisan level, and behind me you will find the sacred rock. It's the Roca Sagrada. It's a sacred rock. It's actually a carving of the mountain adjacent to Machu Picchu. Alright, we're making our way through this very tight gap here in the rocks. Whoa. Just have to squeeze on through. And here we are. This is the artisan's room. Alright, we're back. We made it in one piece. And right here, as you're exiting, you can actually stamp your passport with a Machu Picchu stamp. So signifying that you've come here. What an experience. If you haven't come here, definitely come here. It was great.
This place was really pretty, and it had a yard of walking and a yard of stairs.
Alright, this is gonna do it for the video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. We'll see you guys on the next one.